good morning. It's the 22nd of October and my name is Chrissy and I am going to be giving you some admin, a little bit of world news, hopefully some predictions and of course the ever important guidance at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Don't forget guys, hit the like buttons, please comment down below. We've got the hype button now and the and please consider subscribing. Sorry guys, I'll get a bit distracted with my new puppy Barney who is here eating his chicken stick. He's very tired, so hopefully he'll chomp on his little chicken stick. They're just little rawhide. He doesn't actually get to the rawhide. I throw them away once he gets there. They're just these little chicken sticks that have that little yummy dried chicken on them. They're hard, so lots of chewing because those little teethies get quite sharp. So whenever he's in a big biting mood, I tend to just give him the chicken sticks. And then it makes him really tired as well. So hopefully he'll go to sleep soon. But he's going really well, guys. He is. He got up at 5:30 though this morning, which is a little bit early because he went to sleep about 8 o'clock. He was so tired. He just gets so tired. But we keep him pretty busy. We go here, there and everywhere. So it's not surprising. But they're full-on puppies, aren't they? But I do adore and love him. He's so funny, guys. So yeah. Cheers to Sprocky too, guys. My beautiful rescue dog that I put down a few months ago. Oh, Sophie's about to go for a walk with my daughter, so I've left her in the other room. Peppermint tea today. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's a bit windy outside today, guys, too. Plus, it's hard shooting with the puppy outside, so excuse the boring backdrop, but here we are, guys. Okay, I'm doing my shout-outs, guys. So firstly, I just want to shout out to a few of my beautiful viewers because I think it's nice to acknowledge people who have been supportive of my channel. I'm just a small YouTube creator and you guys are unbelievable. You're always write to me. That's why I take the time out of my day as well to write back to you guys, because just to let you know that it's great to get your messages, to hear what you've got to say, because we're all living in different parts of the world, aren't we? So firstly, I just want to say hello to Giselle Balduck. Giselle or Giselle, I'm not quite sure how you say your name, Giselle. You're unreal. You've been with me for yonks. You comment all the time. You really love my channel and podcasts, you call them. You love my pets. I know you lost your dog Dixie recently, and so I know you can really relate to when I lost Sprocket. It's so hard, and you always wish me just wealth, happiness, kindness. It's just beautiful, and you always cheers to my beautiful Sprocky Giselle. So thank you very much for being here. You're an incredible part of the channel and I do appreciate you, so thank you, Giselle. The next person I want to mention is Shining Star. Oh, you know who you are. You're forever encouraging, boosting my channel, all the above. I would say you're a very bright spark. You bring a lot of energy to the channel. You really bring a lot of the healing and happy vibes. That's what I'm getting from you, Shining Star. So keep on shining because you are a star. Thanks for being on my channel. Thanks, Shining Star. Of course, I cannot not mention Fat Toad. Oh my God, Fat Toad, you've been with me forever and a day. We talk about all sorts of things. You're very funny. We do laugh. You're so clued in. You've got your finger on the pulse. And you are very good at calling out all the BS garbage and lies. So thanks for being here, Fat Toad. You bring a great perspective to the channel. Thanks, Fat Toad. You're awesome. Big thumbs up to you. The next person I want to mention is Norma. Norma, oh, you've been with me for yonks as well, Norma. You always make the time and comment on my channel, support my channel. I think you agree with me that Carnage is an absolute buffoon, from what I'm gathering from you. And I'd say it's certainly been a journey for you living over there in China. You're over all the garbage. I can tell by the way you talk, Norma, that you're over all the garbage. You're pretty much like the rest of us. And like I say to you guys, if I don't talk about your country, don't stress, because pretty much everything we're talking about is coming to a country near you. So we're all sharing the same crap that's going on. And when I don't get messages for your country, maybe that's a good thing, guys, because it means a lot hasn't rolled out yet. So enjoy that. So thanks heaps, Norma, for being here. You're really awesome. Appreciate you a lot. Of course, we've got Martin Lomsatter. Martin, you've been with my channel, I think, since I began. Well, pretty much since the Immortal, that's for sure. You've been on and off on the channel. We always stir each other up about the weather because we live on opposite sides of the world. I'm coming into my lovely summer, 28-degree days of sunshine and warmth and that sort of thing. Not to tease you or anything, Martin, but you are coming into winter now with the frost and the cold, and yeah, good luck with that, Martin. But I will get my turn again, don't worry. So hi, Martin, you're awesome. We've always had plenty of laughs together over the years, haven't we? Stirring each other up about many, many things. So thanks for being such a character on my channel. You disappeared for a while. Let us know what happened to you. But you're back now, so welcome back, Martin. So we can continue to have our little jokes with each other. And the next person I just wanted to say a shout out to is Angie Venner. Angie, you're unbelievable. You've been with me for a very, 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 very long time. You're a very special person, actually. You are a very big animal person. You're a dog person, definitely. And you really loved my dog, Spock. You used to always laugh at his shenanigans, and you found his snoring very comforting. I know you're a huge dog lover. And you said that one lady called you Snow White because all the dogs follow you, like the 7 dwarfs. You had all the little dogs following you and animals. Obviously, like a lot of us here, we are very drawn to animals. I've got I had rescued dogs, but I've got stray cats and things too that I've fed heaps over the years. So a lot of us here do have that pattern. So Angie, thanks for being here on my channel. You always cheers to Sprocket. I just really appreciate you being here. I know how consistent you are. So just remember that, guys, that I do know who each of you are. Sometimes you may think I don't, but I do have a picture of you all painted in my mind. And I do know the names when they pop up regularly. So thank you, Angie Venner, for being on my channel. You guys are awesome. You really are. You're very loyal viewers. Cheers to you guys out there. So I just think it's important to acknowledge you guys because you are special people. And not only that, you're BS detectors and awake folk who see through all this garbage. Let's get into a little bit of admin, guys. How can we not? There's so much going on. Oh, I better put the specs back on. Barney's taking his little stick and he's heading off to bed. Yay, have a little break. Gives me 20 minutes of peace and tranquility. I get a lot done when he's asleep. Although I can't go too far because he sort of here's where I am. So anyway, we've got Elbow and Trump, guys. Oh yes, I'm sure you're getting inundated in America with all on mainstream media about Elbow's big visit from down under, signing all their important documents. I think it's over the critical minerals and resources, and that means that Elbow's sharing it around. Not only does Panda have their little claws in Australia, but now he's, well, maybe it's not a bad thing though. He's selling a lot of it off to America, and that's kind of a good thing for me. So apparently it all went swimmingly according to Elbow. Everything's wonderful. They're very, very good friends. Watch this space, guys. Not to be continued, no doubt. And probably the AUKUS deal might come up there too about military. At the moment, it was just resources. Oh, sorry, guys. Barney getting up at 5:30. I'm a bit weary. What is it? It's 10 o'clock now, and I think I'm ready for bed. We had the Melbourne protests on the weekend, and I told you it turned into a big shit fight. The March for Oz, and then there was the counter protests, and it's all become about immigration, anti-immigration, racist marches. This is how they're labelling it on mainstream media, like I keep telling you guys, whereas it's actually about mass migration. That's the issue. And people not having their paperwork, blah, blah. I know in the UK, big issue. Same with America. And get this, guys, you're not even going to believe what they said on the news. They said that they're cracking down in Melbourne. This is the place where they've put the machete, bins out, the amnesty of machetes. And, you're not supposed to have a machete on you and all this stuff. But anyway, so these protests got out of control. And then I told you the police had to pull out the capsicum spray and the rubber bullets and all that, all extreme riot squads and everything. Just like Battleground Melbourne, the video on YouTube. Please go check it out during the Immortal event where they were locked down forever and ever. They're calling for, yes, masks to be banned. Guys, you can't even believe it comes out of their mouth. The control in Melbourne, Victoria, was so bad during the Immortal that you could not go anywhere without a mask. Well, now, apparently, masks are banned, so you can't anymore go to a protest with a mask on or a balaclava on or any sort of scarf or facial covering. Like, what the hell, guys? Hey, I wonder, what's that thing called? The hijab? What's that thing they wear where the women cover their face? I wonder if that's going to be addressed. But anyway, watch this space, guys. Just curious, just come to my mind then. So they're banning masks because, so if you wear a mask, you're going to be arrested because they can't identify you. Yes, we know that. Because the guy said that they're going to have to install more cameras now so they can have much better safety, obviously, for facial recognition. Because they can't recognise you when you're wearing a mask, the cameras. So it's a huge problem down in Melbourne. So watch this space. Oh, Melbourne, you're in Victoria. You're always very entertaining. I never thought I'd hear those words about Melbourne, Victoria. Masks are to be banned. Let's hope it's the surgical ones. Like, and what happens if a pandemic comes back again? They're going to have to reinstate that masks can be worn again. Like, seriously, this world is mad. Oh, it's mad, mad, mad. Oh, the other thing that I saw briefly on the news, guys, which you guys in the UK will be having quite the laugh. I know your protests are continuing on and on. We've got Boris Johnson. Oh, yeah. Big bad Boris at the COVID-19 inquiry. Yes, because nothing ever comes of any of these inquiries. We talk about that a lot here on this channel, don't we, guys? That it's, well, batshit crazy, really, because all it is just talking about it all and nothing ever happens and no one gets held accountable. And he was getting very frustrated. He said maybe we shouldn't have closed the schools because they're talking about the education. Because, you know, they closed the schools and drove the parents mad with their kids at home, etc., etc. You know, but meanwhile, I don't think there's anything being discussed about his Partygate scandal and how he was telling everyone to lock down in their houses while he had a party at 10 Downing Street, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, to be continued, guys. Boris Johnson, always entertaining, isn't he, guys? Saying maybe they did make a few mistakes during the CV Immortal event. Few mistakes. The whole thing was a fiasco, wasn't it, guys? But anyway, moving on. Prince Andrew, the Royal Kardashians. Well, he is apparently still called a prince, but he has lost his Duke of York title. He's been taken down a few rungs on the ladder. We've got the Virginia Dufresne book coming out about the Epstein event. Now, I'm guessing because she's, I can't say it, done herself in, we're not allowed to say certain words on YouTube, you know how it is. Like, why is that? I'd like to know why that is, guys. Any of my videos that are to do with, like, being depressed or doing yourself in or anything, or self-harm sort of thing, they get demonetized. All of mine on YouTube, my playlists, are all demonetized because they said no one wants their advertising put to those things. Like, I thought it was supposed to be okay to talk about things like Are You Okay Day and all that. Clearly not. It's kind of frustrating. So anyway, getting back to her book, I don't know, it's called Memoirs, isn't it? Or something. I don't know if she wrote it or someone just made this crap up. I don't know. But they're saying obviously money was involved. I heard something about $15,000 if she looked after Andy and all this kind of crap. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Let us know what's in the book if anyone has a read of it. Everyone's curiosity will be, well, they won't be able to help themselves. The curiosity is just there, isn't it, about what's in the book? But I don't know, guys. I don't trust anything anymore. And then what about this, guys? We're going to talk about the Louvre jewellery heist. Yes, in Paris, France. I don't know, guys. Few questions around this. Something ain't adding up. It's a bit fishy, don't you think, guys? So apparently it took them 7 minutes and they were disguised as workers, yes, in their high-vis, mind you, vests. Like, really? And they had a crane with a ladder and they just got in on the second floor or something. It's absolutely mad. And they found one crane crown, like beautiful crown nearby, but it was damaged. And apparently it happened at 9:30 in the morning when it had just opened. Like, yeah, right. Wouldn't these things normally happen like 2 in the morning when nobody's there? Or are the alarms off? Maybe that's why. I don't know. And they use the lift to exit the building. Yeah, Macron is not happy, guys, because it makes their security look very, very ordinary. And apparently it's one of the most secured buildings in the world. So I don't understand, guys, and I have a lot of questions about the jewelry heist in the Louvre. It just doesn't make sense. We'll just whiz in and out while the place is open. And I mean, I sometimes wonder if these jewelry things are copies, because you wouldn't think you'd have such valuable things just sitting in a museum. I mean, you might. I don't know, guys. Something just ain't adding up about that at all. It's like, where's people's logic? Like, oh yeah, we'll just catch the lift. We'll just go out via the lift. No one will notice us. Like in our high-vis vests. Anyway, to be continued, no doubt. Oh, they'll catch those terrible crims soon, and they'll be all on the news, I bet, and then it'll be, well, we've really got to push our digital ID. We know where all roads are leading to, don't we, guys? It's the only way they're going to be able to find crims, remember? Not. All right, let's see if there's any predictions, guys, and we'll either pull a couple of cards or do my guidance book. I'm still getting Hawaii. I got the other week the volcanic activity, which we know is going on in Hawaii. People are really scrambling. They're moving away. I'm just getting the volcanic activity is going to continue to get worse. It might start to impact a lot of villages at the bases. Not that anyone probably lives at the base of a volcano, but further away, because you still get flying, as most of us know, we've been in bushfires and things, you still get a lot of debris spewing out and this kind of thing. So I do feel like there'll be a lot of evacuations in Hawaii due to the volcanic activity. A lot of people being displaced in Hawaii is what I'm getting. Like, this could go on for a number of weeks or months, this eruption that's going on over there. I'm getting Liverpool. I'm just getting very volatile protests in Liverpool. So a lot of people coming together in Liverpool for some reason. I'm just getting Liverpool. They keep showing me the Beatles, that sing the music. I'm just getting that. They're showing me the Beatles walking across that zebra crossing on that, is it Abbey Road? I don't know where Abbey Road is. Is it in London? I don't know. I'm not very good at these things, guys, because I've never been to England or overseas to the UK. But I'm just getting this. There's a lot going to happen in Liverpool. I'm getting the protests. Hostile energy is what I'm getting in Liverpool. There could already be clashing in Liverpool. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be, but I'm just getting clashing in Liverpool. I'll just put it that way, okay? I'm still getting France fighting back against Macron. Stand-ups, protests, they can get quite volatile too in France and Paris. We know it can. And then it dies down and then it just simmers under the surface, but then it all erupts again. So I'm seeing that for France, Paris. I'm getting Greece, Spain, Portugal, people rising, people standing up, getting into their power, their strength. They don't want to be told what to do. People in these regions are really getting their back up now. They've had a gutful of their governments and what they're bringing down on them. It's like the governments, they're showing me in these areas that the governments have got the big hammer, like in the courtroom where they put the hammer down and they have the final say. The government's trying to put the hammer down, and it's showing me like people putting their hand under it so it can't go bang onto that desk. You know how it does that big bang, like all here in the court, and then they bang and that's the final word or something like that. But I'm feeling like the government leaders can't get the hammer down. It's like, well, I guess they can't get things quite over the line, as we know, when it comes to all the new agenda, the new world order. They can't get it down. It's like people are putting their hands under, which means people are standing up, rising up, not giving up as well. and pushing back against government still in those areas. Let me just see if there's one more thing, guys. I'm getting Papua New Guinea, that island above Australia still. I am getting just, I'm getting like civil war in Papua New Guinea. People fighting each other. There's a lot of stress and distress in Papua New Guinea. This is the island that I keep saying pandas got their foothold in. I'm just getting that. And it's causing, as we know, these big companies, etc., leaders, they cause division amongst their own people. We all know how that goes in all our countries. So I am getting that. There's a lot of hostility rising in Papua New Guinea between, it's saying different tribes is what I'm getting. And I'm getting that song, but is it Frankie Goes to Hollywood? When two tribes go to war, a point is all that you can score. When two tribes go to war, point is all that you can. And they get very volatile in Papua New Guinea. They'll actually kill to the death. Like, I've known of that in the past. So there's a lot of hatred, anger amongst the different tribes in Papua New Guinea. I'm getting New Zealanders fighting back against the government. Chris Luxon. This is coming. This is coming in about 3 or 4 months. I feel like people won't be happy. This could even be tax rises. I've got that feeling it's around tax rises that are imminent. He's saying that he has to put these taxes up to keep the country propped up. We know he's helped a lot. We talk about him helping the tourism and getting New Zealand back on its feet. But I do feel like he's going to hit you with a lot of unnecessary taxes. And it's not going to improve the cost of living for the little people, peasants and Lego people in New Zealand. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like he's going to hit you with a lot of taxes. And it's not going to go down well because it's going to be like, well, probably just after Christmas when everybody's bills and everyone's credited up to the max after Christmas. I feel like this is what he's going to hit people with and they're going to rub people up the wrong way. So I am seeing that, fight backs, people getting stuck into Chris Luxon after Christmas, I think. I am getting carnage. Now, we've been talking about carnage on and off for a while. We haven't been getting a lot about him, but I did say he was a bit of a bad smell that you can't get rid of the other day over in China. And I know a lot of you guys are living there because I've got quite a lot of you have had gutful of that man. He just kind of came along, got plonked into that job, a little bit like Turdo did, and is just started to rule the roost, basically. So I am getting him. Hang on, let me see where I'm going. I feel like Carnage has got a lot of self-doubt. He's a little bit concerned if he's going to be able to get a lot of these things over the line because he knows after the Ottawa protests, etc., that farmers, truckers, etc., will stand up and rise up if things don't feel right to them. So he's got a little bit of hesitation at the way he's going to navigate all this moving forward. That could be why we haven't heard a lot from him. I told you he was observing a lot of the other leaders and how they're going about these things. He doesn't want to just tread on everyone's toes, so they rise up. So he's kind of doing the manipulative game. I feel like he's the one, it's showing me the Monopoly board. He's the one who buys up all the strata, titles and houses, and he makes his way, but he kind of cheats. It's showing me he has this dice that has, he can, what would you call it? He can control the numbers on the dice that he ends up in a win-win situation. He's like a cheat on the Monopoly board. Like, you know, someone else will end up with just some dodgy, the Strand, is it, or something like that. And he always ends up with the, well, I'm getting like Fleet Street or these upmarket wins on the Monopoly board, and he ends up with this pile of estates. That's what I'm getting. This is just the image I'm getting for Carnage. He plays a very unfair game of Monopoly. He's a cheater. He's a cheater, literally a cheater. He cheats the people of the truths. And again, it's like elbow. Lying by omission, if you don't talk about it, it's just not lying, is it? Let's pull a B here now. Yes, carnage is not great, guys. Is not great. Oh, that's a bit long. Hang on. Let's get one we haven't had. No. We've nearly done this whole book now, guys. Oh, no, here we go. This is cool. Magical spaces. Look at her looking out the window from her sanctuary, which is what we always talk about, isn't it? Let's read it. Should we wish to live magical, enchanting lives of beauty and bliss, we must create magical, enchanting spaces elevated by beauty and savored in blissful appreciation. We must bring our attention to the sensuality of being and our visceral experience of life in space. We must bring our attention to light, sound, texture, and taste, and to the touch of things, communing fully with life. In doing so, we curate a melange of elements, creating stimulating yet harmonious environments in which we may feel elevated, in which we may find ourselves not just existing, but truly living. The freshness of flowers gathered around us, the glow of candlelight, the soft touch of drapes, the shifting light of day through a window, all such sensory delights speak to the heavenly charm of spaces that awaken and inspire our spirits. As we deepen our sensitivity and gratitude for life, our inner worlds, touched by mystery and gorgeousness, are reflected in the outer spaces we create and inhabit. Spaces in living, breathing expression of our enchantment. That's a beautiful word, actually, enchantment, isn't it? And that's what happens. We talk about it all the time after the awakening. After the awakening, it's like, look at her looking through those beautiful LED light windows. It's the crystal glasses. You see everything differently through your real sensory perception. You see things. I got the song during that by Queen. It's a Kind of Magic. It's a Kind of Magic. What a great song. I loved Queen. They had so many hits, didn't they? But I'm getting that song today. It's a Kind of Magic. It is a kind of magic because you see the world through a very different lens. We talk about it all the time. Your senses do really heighten and open up. You enjoy, the smallest of things, like just visually. We talk often about like a little bug crawling on a leaf, or we just enjoy like a beautiful cup of tea, like things that maybe we never really... And I guess if you think about it, that just reminds me of that bringing yourself back into the now moment. We've learnt and mastered, probably not perfectly mastered, learning to live in the now, because we know here that learning to live in the now is what saves us and helps us on our journey of awakening big time, because you're not worrying about the past and you're not fearing and getting anxious about the future. Your energy is right here, right now. For example, I'm talking to you guys are watching my video and we're having this in the now exchange. We know Barney's in the now. I'll say goodbye from me and Barney. There he is. He's hiding behind the pillow. Oh, you can't see him. There he is. Hang on, where is he? Oh, it's too dark. You just can't see him. He's gone to sleep. 20 minutes of tranquility. I'll go and enjoy the now. All right, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Like buttons, hype, comment, and please consider subscribing. Really beautiful to have you here in our little community of like-minded people. We call ourselves the Terrabellians, guys, if you are new here, meaning we enjoy our beautiful new earth. Take care, and I'll talk to you I'll try and come on tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye.